How to play the piano from scratch, lesson 002. Last week we learned about the C major scale. We also learned about what's it called now? The names of notes. Like we said, this was C, D, E, F, G, A. Then this is B, and back to C. And the distance between here and here is called an octave. Now, on this scale, if the C major scale, this is the third, and this is the fifth. Why is it the third? If you count from here, 1, 2, 3. So Mi is the third, and So is the fifth. And guess what? Ti is the seventh, La is the sixth, and Re is the second. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So some musicians will say, play the fifth. They are talking about the saw. And usually your normal chord, which I will explain probably in a few lessons after this. A chord is usually a combination of the first, the third, and the fifth. This is where songs live in. I like to describe the chord as a place where songs live in. So watch me sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. All I did was move from one chord to the other chord, but in this case I moved from the first to what? The sixth, and to the fifth. Also the do, known as the do, to the la, or to the re. You could also say I moved from the C to the what? To the A, to the G. Now this is called the C major chord. Let's not go into that. But for now, just know that chords is what songs are played on, and it's a very important thing to know. And some other thing we talked about last week was the names of these black notes. We figured out that this is called the C sharp or the D flat, and the name is from here. If this is the C, then the note in front of it should be called the C sharp. It can also be called, because this is the D, it's behind it, it's called D flat. This is D sharp or E flat, because this is D and E. There is no black here. And this is what? The F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. So basically those are the names, and all these notes have their own scale. For example, the C scale sounds like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's the C scale. There is another type of scale where you can play your songs on, and it's called the D scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now, the D scale is a higher level of playing a song. Now, watch me play Mary Had a Little Lamb on key C, and then I go up and play it on key D. It is called modulation in music. So, Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. So that's it. You see how I went from one scale and went to another scale, which is the D scale, to play it. For now, you will not be able to do that if you are a beginner. But all you can do is to learn the scale. Learn to do this. Sorry. Let me start from here. That's the C scale. Now you go to the D scale. This is the beginning point of everything. If you want to be able to play the song I just played on the D scale, you must know this. Then all the notes of a scale, you must know it. Then the E scale. For now, those are the only scales I will introduce to you. If you can master those scales, you will be able to soon enough play any song on these 3 scales. I have a video, the link is in the description, and the title of the video is What is a Scale and How to Use Scales. I explained in detail what a scale is, and I recommend you go watch that video before you continue with the rest of this video. But if you want to finish this video first before going there to watch, that's fine. But I would like to give a shortcut to those scales I just played that I did not say in the video in the description. The shortcut to getting these scales is, you know that the C scale is composed of all the white scales. And to understand the C scale, there's another video I made that is called What is the C scale and How to Use It. Is in the description. You can watch that as well. Now the C scale comprises of all the notes from the C note to the next C note. A C note is the white note before the 2 black keys. So this is a C, this is a C, sorry, this is a C, this is a C, this is a C, this is a C. C's are the white note before the 2 black notes. The black notes are divided into 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. All the white notes before the 2 black notes is a C, and all the white note before the 3 black notes is the F. So that's a way of using landmarks to know the names of notes. Now, when you play all the white notes from C to C, it is called the C major scale, right? When you play all the notes from D to D, here, all the white notes, that's not the D scale, because you're not following the rule of music. If you follow the rule of music, all you will do is that you will notice that you will have to add the first of the 3 black notes and the first of the 2 black notes. That forms the D scale. Watch me play the D scale. And whenever you press a black note, the white note under it becomes irrelevant. You take it away. You don't press it. So you go do, re, mi, skip this, go to this, fa, sol, la, ti, skip this, do. So that's the secret of the D scale. The D scale has 2 black notes, the first of the 3 and the first of the 2. The E scale, on the other hand, has 4 black notes, the first 2 of the 3 and the other 2. So take note, D scale has 1, 1, E has 2, 2. That's the fastest way to remember it. So this is how I remember the E scale. You might not be able to do this now. We'll get to that lesson in the future. But for now, you have to know that D has 1, 1 black, 1, 1. E has 2, 2. That's the fastest way to remember it. In the video in the description, I explained the theoretical way of knowing the notes in the scale, but this is the practical way of knowing it. And this will be faster for you to learn, right? So that will be all for today, and I hope you learned. And what I want you to take away from this lesson is knowing the notes of the C scale, the D scale, and the E scale, practicing it during the week, and practicing the left hand assignment that I'm about to give you now. Last week I gave you an assignment to do this 20 times every day. My hope is that you did that. So for this week, your assignment is this: your left hand. You're going over to your left hand to do this. So you do that 20 times every day, and before you get to next week, you would have perfected it. And let me just introduce this for those of us that are eager to learn the piano and work hard. Next week's assignment will be this: you add both hands together and do them at the same time. 20 times. 20 times. But if you can add that to this week's assignment, that will be perfect. But if you can't, then don't bother. I will still have to give it next week. And the second assignment you have is to play with one finger the C scale, the D scale, and the E scale. Do that 5 times every day. Remember, the first assignment is 20 times. This is 5 times every day. So you go to your piano, you do this. 1, do it 5 times every day. Go to the D scale. Do it very slow. Don't do it as fast as me. Okay, go to the E. that you are mastering the position of all the notes and all the scales, and this knowledge will be very helpful when you start to play songs on this scale. That will be all for today, and I hope this was really helpful. Please, if you are gaining and you're learning, please subscribe, please share, and help me let your friends know who have always wanted to learn the piano that there's something going on here, and it's free, totally free. I will teach this till you become a master, and at no point will I add a fee to it or something. It will always be free. So please call your friends and call everyone you know to learn the piano for free. Thanks for your time. Please share and like this video if it was helpful, and it will really mean a lot to me.